Alrighty, it is Sunday, which means the kingdom comes with some campaign features. Here we've got Acting Troop has with spoils, and each player starts with 7 spoils and 3 estates. So the Acting Troop pile, when you gain this, gain a spoils. Spoils is just the one-shot gold card from Dark Ages. That maybe matters a little bit, but doesn't seem super significant. Much more significant is that the starting deck has spoils in place of coppers. So firstly, you used to have gratuitous amounts of money in the early game. Got a $12 hand followed by a $9 hand. And then secondly, all of those cards are immediately going to disappear and you're going to have a super thin deck. This is going to be a very, very fast kingdom. Partly because of the opening, but also the kingdom looks quite strong. So firstly, the landscapes, Enclave and Reap. In case you wanted a gold, but $6 wasn't enough, you can buy gold for even more. Lovely. More significantly, I see Sculptor and Bridge Troll and Recruiter, which are all very strong cards. If you have one Bridge Troll in play, then your Sculptors cost 4, and Sculptors gain cards costing 4 to your hand. So you play a Sculptor, you gain a Sculptor, you play a Sculptor, you gain a Sculptor, and you can do that until the pile's empty. And the only constraint is each of those takes an action. So you need villages like Recruiter or Acting Troop. So you can get some villagers banked up, then you can autopile the Sculptors, and then the next turn all the Sculptors can gain Bridge Trolls, and then you win. I assume that's what's going to happen on like turn 6 or something. Uh, Draw is Pilgrim or Litter. You honestly probably don't even need draw all that badly, because you're going to be super thin already. And if you have like a 5-card hand, you play 4 Bridge Trolls one turn, 4 Bridge Trolls the next turn, Provinces cost 0. You could do that without any additional draw, but I mean, those are also not bad. Trashing, Recruiter can trash the estates. The coppers are going to trash themselves because they're spoils here. I think that's about the size of it. How to open. I probably don't want to play all of my spoils immediately. I don't have plus buy to take advantage of it yet. And I mean, things are eventually going to cost 0, but we're not there yet. So I'm thinking probably Bridge Troll plus Recruiter. I play 2 spoils here, 2 spoils next turn. I have 3 spoils left with this 9 money. And then if I get a Bridge Troll in play, I can put both, play all the spoils and buy like 2 more 5s. And by that point, I might already be looking up to set up the Sculptor Bridge Troll thing on like turn 4, maybe, if I draw into all of it. Other option would be maybe double Recruiter in the opening, trash 2 estates, then take a Bridge Troll turn 3, Sculptor turn 4. I think I'm getting probably too thin at that point. The upside of that would be there's a little bit of an anti-synergy between Bridge Troll and Recruiter, which is Bridge Troll makes everything cost less, so then when you go to trash stuff, you get fewer villagers out of it. Since I might want to do all the recruiting before I get Bridge Trolls in play. With other cards like Bridge or Inventor, you could just play the recruiters first and then the bridges later. Bridge Troll stays in play. I think that's not a concern. It just means I'll have to gain probably a few acting troops or something at some stage. I think I'm liking Recruiter plus Bridge Trolls in opening. Agrees. Did not find my Recruiter, unfortunately. Would love to have trashed at least one estate for 2 villagers before I play the Bridge Troll, but I did at least find all 3 spoils. And so I got a 4-card deck. I'm going to see Recruiter plus 6 more cards. So if I buy Acting Troop plus Sculptor here, I think I'm guaranteed to do some good stuff next turn. Okay, I do draw all of this. Trash 1 estate, play an Acting Troop. And so for sure I'm doing this a few times. I might want to leave myself with at least 1 villager. It depends on what I'm gaining here. But in terms of making sure I don't dud next turn. Like if I have 1 villager and I draw a hand with a Sculptor in it, but not a Recruiter, I could sculpt a Litter and then go from there. I might not want to burn all of my villagers. In fact, I'm thinking maybe, what if I do this? Play a bridge troll, and then buy like fishermen and 2 acting troops. And I've still got 1 villager. I got some actions, and then I can sculpt hopefully the rest of the sculptures next turn. I think I like the sound of that. Okay, well, I am gonna have to gain a litter. And I have fortunately done it. I bottom decked the sculptor and the other sculptor and the recruiter. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to win next turn, but with this draw, I don't think that's happening. Maybe? Fisherman is free. Magpies can autopilot themselves if you draw. Is there a pilot where I take 2 magpies now, and then I empty the sculptors, empty the magpies? Wait, actually, is 2 magpies enough to autopile? I gotta think about this. This rarely comes up. Like with the rats, it takes 2 rats to autopile. Where you have 2 rats in hand, you play 1 rat, so it gains a rat, so you play another rat, so it draws the 3rd rat, and then gains the 4th rat, and so on until the pile empties. Magpie does something similar, but Magpie just always empties so fast that you never actually get to a scenario where the autopile is actually relevant. I'm trying to imagine if I had like 2 magpies on my deck. I play 1 magpie, I gain a magpie. Now there's a mag. I think you need 3 magpies, probably, right? Like if there's 2 magpies on the discard, then you can play a 3rd magpie. It draws 1 magpie and gains another magpie. There need to be 2 cards in the discard. I think that's probably not super practical. Fisherman, fashion a state, play a litter, play some acting troops. Let me draw my other sculptor. Okay. Acting troop. Gain all the sculptors. And now I ought to be winning next turn. I don't think the bot is threatening to win this turn. They got 3 bridge trolls, but that's not enough to do anything super damaging. Do they have any sculptors? I've got 7, 8, 9. They have 1 sculptor. So if the bot has 4 buys, sculpts a bridge troll, plays a bridge troll, they've essentially got 6 buys if you count the bridge troll gain. Yeah, piles are not that low. I'm still safe. Doesn't matter all too terribly much what I buy here. Let's take some tide pools to kick off the turn. I can safely buy 2 acting troops. Yeah, 3 acting troops would be dangerous, because then... Actually, no, not even 3. The bot can gain exactly 6 things. So if I lower bridge trolls to 4 and acting troops to 2, the bot could only pile for a loss. I'd have to gain a whole lot of acting troops for that to be a problem. Alright, let's go ahead and gain a pilgrim. Bridge troll. Draw. Draw. I guess Tadpoles is actually just better than Pilgrim if I'm not planning on having another turn. It's just non-terminal plus 3 cards. Pilgrim is terminal plus 3 cards. I'm never going to have to discard 2. Alright, there's my deck in my hand. Just gain 1 more acting troop. Draw the spoils. So distract the fisherman. Play a bridge troll. Gain a bunch of provinces. Oh, do I not have enough money to pile the provinces? That's so sad. The fisherman pile out sure looks more boring. I guess that's what we're doing. There might have been a better way to empty one provinces there. All right, 7 turns. I feel like with a good draw, you could do this in 6. I'm going to try it one more time. See if I can get a more optimum result. Maybe fiddle with the shuffles if necessary. Still think I like the opening. Happy to see that. It's already going a little bit better than last time, I think. And now I add the sculptor. Maybe double sculptor here. With one villager banked up. It's already different than last time, because I can add 2 sculptors, and if I draw them, I can sculpt an acting troop and then do the thing. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to sculpt the acting troop first. Now there's the spoils in the discard for the recruiter to draw. Trash in the state. Let's gain some sculptors. Actually, probably leave 1 villager for the same reason as before. And triple acting troop. Okay, so this is turn 5. Yeah, I think with a good draw, I can set up to win next turn. That is not a good draw. We're going to abuse the undo button a little bit here. I demand a turn 6 win. I'll just do Fisherman, 2 acting troops. There we go. That's better hand. Okay. I'll go ahead and take a... Not sure whether Pilgrim Litter is better. And I also don't know what that bottom card is. Sculptor, maybe? Do I have 4 of them? No, 2 more acting troop, right? Didn't I? Yeah, I bought 2 acting troops. I only played 1. Okay, I can leave that on the bottom. Or maybe I want to draw it. Well, step 1, let's just empty the sculptors. Yeah, I gotta gain more actions here. I guess I'll just take a litter and draw the acting troop. Oh, it's not an acting troop, it was the figurement. Time to click undo again. This is like one of those movies where the web of lies just keeps growing bigger. I was confused because I undid my acting troop buys to buy the fisherman to change the shuffle, and then I forgot about the fisherman. Where is the litter gain? There it is. All right, acting troop. Now let's take some more sculptors. Get a bridge troll in play. Buy some tide pools and a bridge troll. And this will be a win next turn. Fisherman costs 0 at the moment. I kind of awkwardly left myself with too few actions, so I'm going to have to trash something. Not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, acting troop. Tide pools. Drawing everything. I'm going to need 1 more acting troop. Remaining 2 bridge trolls. And 2 provinces. And I think that's just enough money. Yep. There we go. 8 provinces, turn 6.